Hi, I'm Susie from out west Homestead. Thanks for coming by. And I want to talk about high tunnels and greenhouses. And but before I do, here comes Sunny. Before I talk about that, I want to ask you if you'd send prayers to Ellen Fisher's husband. Y'all know Ellen Fisher, a lot of you. And he come down. Uh, he's got back trouble and got a lot of pain. So I hope you can send him well wishes and prayers, and we all put together and help him out. I really appreciate it. So I watched Alderman Farm, and I'll put a link up to their channel. They're talking about a government funding, or however they do it. They go through government to get a high tunnel greenhouse, and their high tunnel greenhouse is huge. I think it's 70 by 30, like that. But it looks like you could put a. And I was thinking about it. It looks like you could put a tiny home in one of it and live in there in the winter with all your plants. So anyway, they talk about that, and they're in with a couple other people that's talking about high tunnels and greenhouses and growing. And there is rules to a government program. The one they go with, or went with, they would, for 5 years, you can't grow like pots in there. You gotta have everything in the ground. And then after 5 years, they got the rules. After 5 years, then you can just do whatever you want. And plus, they don't want it to be like a parking garage, be pulling in trucks like that. So they got the rules, the government does. I think people are probably putting high, or raised beds in it, as long as it still like goes to the ground. I think that's okay. But anyway, you hear them talking about it. I would love to have one of them great big greenhouse. Oh my gosh. Go take a look at theirs, their high tunnel. Everybody be wishing they had one. If you had like bag with gophers and stuff in your ground, and you had one of them high tunnels, you could put your raised bed and put some kind of screen on the bottom to keep the moles or gophers coming up in your food, eating your roots. That's what I would do. But so I want to talk. I do get people going, they'd like to have a greenhouse because we're making one. So people will say they'd like to have a greenhouse too one day. So them big greenhouses like that, they're like $10,000 to $11,000. And so you just have to go over there and see them 3 channels, and you'll find links on Alderman Farm about the other families doing it. But so I'm thinking, a lot of people can't afford that kind of money, but have you ever thought about these trampolines that people have, and then that top busts through and they just leave it, they don't fix it, and you see them sitting out? If you could get a lot of them, and you could make you some kind of tunnel type greenhouse. But I mean, you can make it out of wood like me and Bill doing. We had some glass to go with it, and we got to do a lot to it. But we had some roofing material. What we started out thinking was completely what we got now. So just try to dream up your own design and start little. You don't have to make it overnight. It could take you a whole year. But if you start, you can get something growing. Because I think the future will be greenhouses, hoop houses, high tunnels, all that. The weather is getting worse at places. There's still places that's good to go. Good soil, good rain, just right. But there is some drought too cold, too windy, and stuff like that. But if I become a millionaire, I'll have to put it on my wish list. Big old giant high tunnel. But anyway, I'm gonna leave a link and to that channel, and you go take a look. It's quite interesting. But I seen a guy in Oklahoma, and he had kind of like a high tunnel, hoop house maybe. But anyway, Oklahoma has a thing to help you out, and I just wonder if all states do, because it's a tax-funded outfit. Our taxes are working for us on that. So this guy in Oklahoma, he bought a 10,000, I'll call it a hoop house. It was pretty big. He paid $1,500 for it. So if you look in your state and check on it, you might find where you can get a discount and save you some money. But even his was pretty big, so you know it's worth you know, checking in on it. But I think that's our future, because you can grow year round. You don't have to worry about the hail or wind tearing up your plants, frost and all that. You can just grow it year round. And that's what I'm going to try to do in my greenhouse and this sunroom. See if I can't grow year round in it. So I hope you go take a look at Alderman's Farm, and I'll leave a link on them. So thanks a lot. Bye. The dogs can come and go if they want. And Sonny, he's running all around. He's crying after Bill. He always miss Bill. So thanks a lot. Bye. And Ellen, they still love your toys. I'm trying to get them where they don't tear your toys up. They just love playing with them. I'll have to speak more on that, because Belle has her favorite spot for this one toy, and I'll show it to you. Bye. This is our trampoline trellis that we got. If you could find a bunch of them and put them together, you could separate them farther. There's a piece of wood there that Bill put on them. We just wanted this short one, but you could extend that out and make it pretty long. You got the boards for it. And he raised it up high. He put some sticks inside the pipe, or wired them to it, and made it up higher like that. But you could do a lot with them old trampolines nobody wants. But if you didn't even want to make a hoop house out of it, you could always make some kind of little walkway through there and grow something on it. So thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah, Ellen, Belle keeps this toy up here, I think, to keep it away from Sonny. So if it gets on the ground, she brings this toy up there to keep it safe and away from Sonny. But it's funny, I'll throw it and she'll go get it and get it back up there. I just want to show it to you. Bye. And movie maker wannabe, remember, he sent this toy and they got the stuffing out of it, and the dogs still love it because they all can grab a piece of arm and they can get it. Yeah. They still love that toy. Yeah. This is our greenhouse. We're still working on it, and we'll have more windows in it later. So we're just building it a little bit at a time. Use what resource we can find. Loud out there. We're going to build a nice greenhouse in here, and right now we got everything kind of that way toward the light until we get more windows on it. And Bill is working on one window. We'll get that next week. Get some light in here. And in the middle, I'm building a plant wall. How about that? So I come in here and just eat the plants. So this is what you can do a little bit at a time. Anything you can do. But I just want to show you that you can do it. Just take your time. We've been working on it a while. So thanks for watching. Bye.